Oh,
We're
Billy.
coming to you live from the Barrowlands Ballroom. There is the natural Craig Anthony. He's heading in there. We don't know where Kes Evans even is. All we've been told is he is in the Barrowlands somewhere.
Billy, this is such a combustible situation. It already was between these two men before, but this is next level stuff.
You can see Thomas Cairns and our camera crew going up physically into the ballroom where we have had Baromanias, Fear and Loathings, the legendary... Oh, look at there, a chair with the Zero G title.
Oh, that's symbolic from Kes Evans. But is this a trap for Craig Anthony? Has to... Oh, it was!
We didn't even see him. Here is Kes Evans dressed for a fight.
Kes Evans now just putting the boots to Craig Anthony.
The fact that it has come to this, James. Two men, I don't even think hatred is enough. The word nemesis gets thrown about. That's what these two are.
Mark Dallas was at his wit's end with this rivalry. Kes Evans with the steel chair now.
Ow! We've had cage matches, we've had dreams shattered, we've had attacks on the actual... We've had going into people's homes, stalking families. It's more personal than should ever be allowed.
So much history between these two men, Billy. They can't stand one another. Being honest, it's more than that. Oh! Craig Anthony, Kes Evans hate one another's guts, and they might spill those guts right here in your Fight Club main event.
And you think of it, you think of the scenes of brutality, the scenes of cold excitement that we have seen in the Barrowlands, the brawls, the legendary fights, street fights, gang fights. Mark Dallas felt that it had just got to that bit, it just got to that step too far. These two hot-blooded, passionate individuals, were they ever going to stop, James? Well, they're being given their chance tonight. We don't have to worry about them taking it to the edge, because they can go straight over it.
Another hard steel chair shot. Don't forget, Kes Evans cashed in his Square Go contract. He broke the Natural's heart. He ripped that ICW Zero G Championship away. Billy, it was one of the most cold-blooded acts we've ever seen in ICW.
He's broke his heart, but he's broke his body many times. Oh, whoa. I thought he was going to attack the referee there. That's just how feral that Kes Evans has got.
Oh, look out. Oh!
Kick, low blow. Perhaps the only thing that could add precious seconds to the consciousness of Craig Anthony, because it looked like Kes Evans was going to just take him out with that chair.
Oh, and it looks like turnabout is fair play. The Natural now has that steel chair in his hands.
Oh, he has been waiting weeks for this. Oh!
Craig Anthony can let all that rage out now, Billy.
Mark Dallas and Scott Reed, you think of the brutality we have seen here in ICW Fight Club, but perhaps it was just a look of eye. We've seen it, James, the look on the eyes of both these men, the way they look at each other, the mere mention of each other's names.
Oh! Just the sharp end of that steel chair down across the ribs of Kes Evans. You mentioned it earlier, Billy. This building has seen some of the most barbaric ICW events ever. It's witnessed absolute carnage, but nothing like this.
Just to add context to anyone watching around the world, the legendary Barrowlands Ballroom, that stage they're on, from David Bowie to Led Zeppelin to Nirvana, some of the biggest names in entertainment have graced that stage. And now ICW will give us a show, a concert of sheer insane brutality.
Oh, and Craig Anthony's going to play the hits on Craig. Oh, Kes Evans might be unconscious, Billy.
A shout out to our alumni Jeff Jarrett. This resembles those insane Memphis brawls, those Glasgow street fights. That room, James, no one has been in that room in 18 months.
And now there's this explosion of violence on. Kes Evans has been bust wide open by that guitar.
You sure you still want it?
Both these men,
Yeah?
both double tough, hell of an athletes, passionate, no doubt.
You still want it with me?
But this hatred they have, James. It's
Craig
just taken them
Anthony.
so far. I think Mark Dallas was just absolutely right. This was never going to end in anything resembling a wrestling match. That referee is there to count a decision, and that's it.
Look at the blood on the hands of Kez Evans spilling out of that head. Has a cut on the top of his head, I believe, and no wonder, because Craig Anthony swung for the fences, and Kez Evans in real trouble now.
You can hear Craig Anthony screaming down to Kez Evans, "You didn't know what I was capable of." This goes all the way back to when Kez Evans was bullying the Zero G division here in ICW. These new athletes blazing a trail here in ICW Fight Club. Kez Evans was cutting through all of them with that blood clot clutch, brutalizing them, almost ending their careers, and there was only one man that stood up to them, and that was Craig Anthony, and that sent the Dastardly One into an insane spiral with a lust for violence.
Now Craig Anthony just ramming Kez Evans.
Taking us a tour. We're heading backstage, James. That's the backstage, the sacred backstage of the Battlelands.
Well, you mentioned it, with all the tools that both men have at their disposal here. Perhaps the most dangerous weapon of all is Kez Evans' dreaded blood clot clutch. Billy, if he somehow manages to lock that on, he might never let go. But Craig Anthony in full control.
Evans had nothing but delight at the ideas of getting an unsanctioned opportunity to take out Craig Anthony, but you saw him shine him away. Look at this. That is the Zero G champion, Kez Evans, the 2020 Square Go winner. And James, Craig Anthony's taking him apart.
You think of some of the famous faces who've looked into those mirrors over the years, and now Kez Evans fighting for his very life.
Well, they've never seen anything like this.
Craig Anthony just like a demon, a man possessed, all that rage pent up over months. What Kez Evans has done to this man, driven him to the brink, and Craig Anthony has just went over the edge.
Let's get you cleaned up a bit,
Let's get you cleaned up.
There you go.
Trying to drown him.
Oh, when will this stop? Mark Dallas said it had to stop. This had to be the end of this blood feud.
Oof.
But these men might fight forever.
It's hardwood surrounded by Kez Evans finally managing to make a comeback. Milliseconds of respite from this onslaught. And here comes the brutality of the Dastardly One.
Kez Evans now back on top, and look at the hatred behind those stomps.
Those stomps rearranging the internal organs of Craig Anthony.
Now, where will these men go next? That's what I'm wondering. They're going to tear this building apart.
But Evans, this big roughneck, he almost thrives on this, James. It's almost as if he just can't help himself being this bully, this roughneck. It seems to be the longer a match goes, the more dangerous, the most devastating it is, the more hate-filled he gets. Enemy for life.
Oh, and now just kicking the Natural down that famous staircase. You can see all the posters adorning the walls.
That's
There
right.
might be blood on those walls by the end of this one.
The backstage exit of the Battlelands here in Glasgow. Very few actually even get an opportunity to see back there, but it is just nothing but the backdrop to these two men taking each other apart. We're outside.
We're in the streets, the alleyways outside the Battlelands. And this is where it could get even more dangerous. Unthinkably, even more dangerous.
Evans with a big knee. No.
Oh!
Face first into that steel shutter.
Oh, this is a fight, Billy. Plain and simple. You could only see a brawl from the Battlelands like this here in ICW. Sheer mayhem.
Oh my God, they're actually in the legendary stalls. They're actually in the Battlelands indoor market. Nobody's set foot in there for months and months and months. And it performs to be this backdrop to what these two are capable of. Evans still bleeding heavily from the head. But it seems to be firing him up, the Zero G champion.
So much business done over the years in this very spot, but the only thing that Kez Evans is selling is pain, and he's dishing it out by the plateful to Kez Evans. Oh, or Craig Anthony, I should say. Both these men beating the hell out of one another.
Just a big forearm driving it, almost taking out the head completely of Craig Anthony. That's what Evans is capable of. This
by the nose.
monster. Oh no, look at this. But Craig Anthony's still got a little left in the tank. The Natural's on the comeback. But for how long, James? Every time you get to your feet, you stand up, you're in a new area, you're in a new space, and pow, someone's there to take you out.
I don't think we've ever had two men who despise one another as much as Kez Evans and Craig Anthony do here in ICW. They have taken things to a whole new level time and time again.
It's not about championships. It's not about glory. It's about, oh, look at this. He's got a big spine buster.
Through the table.
Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah!
Listen, look at him. He's lost his mind.
Fucking wait.
The referee, Thomas Kerins, who's only there to count the fall. Kez Evans drags the corpse, perhaps, of Craig Anthony off that table.
Where the hell he's dragging him now? I don't even think Craig Anthony knows where he is.
Oh, just out of it. And Kez Evans, where the hell is he taking the Natural?
Only now starting to show signs of life.
Now you got this. Stop it, motherfucker. You just don't fucking get it, do you? You don't get it. I will always be the one that's better than you. No matter who.
Oh, Billy, how far is this going to go? When does
I
it
don't
stop?
know. He's saying it, but I don't think this will end until one of their hearts stop beating.
Oh, wait. Surely not. Kez, come on.
Anthony, that's a still. Oh, God! Ah!
Hey, get back! Chris, get back!
Jeez, did you see that? Oh, Jesus.
Phone an ambulance. Phone an ambulance! Take it easy. Don't move, don't move. Back. Don't move. Phone an ambulance! Don't move. Don't move. Do not move.